You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right, man. Salute everybody tapping in. Like, share, subscribe as y'all come on in the building. Y'all already know what's up, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Let me know if we good in the mic, man. We're gonna get right into this live stream. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting the channel, man. And don't y'all forget uh all of the followers on our podcast. At the end of this month, we'll be giving away a 40-inch flat screen TV to all of the paid subscribers to our podcast. The lowest level costs $1 a month. So make sure that you guys click that link and go follow us, man. Man, I got a bad update, man. This is wild, bro. So we all know I came out this morning and did a video and talked about how Diddy had gotten into the fight, how Diddy had been thrown into the whole solitary confinement, basically the SHU special housing unit for 30 days. Then the reports came out that Diddy had apparently not only socked dude, but choked him out, is what Lauren LaRose and other people were putting out here that they were hearing from the prison. And there's more information I'm going to bring y'all on that tonight. But first, I have to bring y'all this other information because, man, Diddy got hit bad, bro. Diddy got hit bad, bro. He just took a major L, bro. All this L's coming at the same time for this dude, bro. And we'll talk about, so I'm going to talk about that later on in this stream, the repercussions and other things that are going on with that. But I want to talk about this because this happened too, man. And this is just crazy. Shout out to my boy, the Diddy Docket, man. So he dropping this news right here on y'all helmet, as y'all see on y'all screen, man. It says, basically, the judge just came out. So you guys all remember Clayton Howard. Clayton Howard is the former escort who was with Cassie and Diddy, right? He came out, he made accusations against Cassie and Diddy, right? He really was flaming Cassie a lot, right? But he also added Diddy in there. And this is the part where people kept ignoring. They kept ignoring that he included Diddy in everything he was saying. He just blasted Cassie more. But then he got exposed by Cassie when she showed that message that he wrote her when she came out with her allegations that said that she told the whole truth. He knows she told the truth and that he was willing to stand up for her. He sent that message to Cassie's husband, but he didn't know Cassie's husband got that message because Cassie's husband did not accept his request. So he never knew that their husband saw that message. But what they did, they screenshotted his ass. They screenshotted his ass. So when they screenshotted him, that really messed him up. And he came on social media. He was talking crazy on social media to Cassie and to Cassie's lawyer. But he came out. Remember, Cassie got 20 million from Diddy, and I believe she got 10 million from the hotel. So she got $30 million total off this. Clayton Howard comes out and files a $20 million lawsuit against Diddy and Cassie. Now, remember, everybody was saying, oh, he exposed Cassie. He went at Diddy too, but something real bad just happened to Diddy today. And I'm finna tell y'all this. This is a part. This don't even got nothing to do with the fight in the prison. This is something else Diddy just got hit with. So, anyways, Cassie, she publicly positioned herself as a victim of Diddy's abuse. And when she exposed that message to Clayton Howard wrote her husband, that really made Clayton Howard look bad because it made him look like he was a liar and that he was putting out cap on Cassie because he told Cassie's husband that Cassie was 100% innocent, that she had, been violated. And then once he got caught, he came out and said, I didn't really mean that. I only said that. Nah, you can't now come back and take that back because you've been exposed on that. But he accused them of sex trafficking, coercion, secret surveillance, right? He claims that they orchestrated sexual events and filmed his encounters without his explicit consent. Intimidation and abuse. He alleged that enduring years of systemic, emotional, physical, and psychological trauma, refusing to comply with their demands reportedly resulted in professional exile and severe intimidation, he said. He also claimed that he got an ST in the situation, right? Where he says that he was infected, by Cassie, right? Physical assault. He alleged that Cassie personally assaulted him during their interactions. Not like, well, the way he explained it, he was like forcing herself on him, is what he said, right? Also, he did say the forced performance, like he means that he said Cassie coerced him in the sexual acts, including forcing him to choke his chicken for hours while she recorded the footage. And he alleged that he impregnated her during their time together, but she ended the pregnancy via abortion without his knowledge or consent, right? And he filed a declaration stating that Cassie and her legal team launched a coordinated, dedicated campaign to stalk, harass, and publicly discredit him, is what he claimed, right? The judge don't came back on this shit, bro. Cassie filed for to get this shit thrown out. Cassie and Diddy being sued together. Diddy filed for the shit to be thrown out. Now, again, he came with the most claims against Cassie, but he also had claims against Diddy. Cassie dropped the paperwork on this nigga helmet and exposed him in front of everybody when he wrote that letter to her husband saying that she was 100% right with all of her accusations against Diddy, that Diddy did her wrong, that Diddy controlled her and all this stuff. He admitted to everything. The judge don't came out, y'all. Diddy also said, look, man, dismiss this case, man. This ain't no good. Y'all know what the judge did? Look at your screen, man. Look at your screen, man. The judge came out, right? And to the person who says Ticket loves to give bad news, I give good news, but you don't watch those videos. I know you don't. And to the person in the comments says, you said Ticket loves to get the bad news about the brothers. Have you ever seen any of my other videos? I'm gonna tell y'all. See, this is where I'm gonna eat the dudes like this on your screen, right? He only thinks I have this channel. He doesn't know I have 10 channels. This dude don't even know that on my other channels, we talk about so many white folks, so many folks of other races, and everything that they got going on. He's only subscribed to this channel. So he thinks that all I talk about is black folks. Now, let me say this again. He doesn't know I have another channel with damn near 80,000 subscribers. Well, let me say it again. He doesn't know I have another channel with 25,000 subscribers. He doesn't know I have another channel, right, with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, talking about all of these different people, right? Think about this now. I want you to think about this. He says all of this, but I'm the only person that y'all seeing coming on YouTube that's cooking Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, the dudes from Abercrombie and Fitch, Eric Swalwell, nasty ass. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And we can be here all night talking about it. Right? He don't want to talk about that. This is what happens when you don't know nothing and you just come on YouTube just running your mouth. See, if you knew I had 10 channels, brother, and I talk about all of these different things from all races. On my other channels, I talk more about other races than I do about the black race. This fool, something wrong with this guy mentally, right? He says this is a channel that only has more views and subs. No, it's not true. That's a lie. That's a lie, sir. That's a lie. I'm gonna block your ass. That's a lie. That's a lie. That is a bold-faced lie. You're blocked. Get your ass out of here, bro. Anyways, let's get back to it, right? And check this out, y'all. If they wasn't doing bullshit, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about bad. If they wasn't doing no bull job, we wouldn't have nothing bad to talk about. See, I was always taught this growing up. When you don't give them nothing bad to say, they can't say shit. All they can do is lie. That's it. That's all they can do is lie. Just like this dude right here, right? All he can do is lie. And I'm going to show y'all something, right? I'm going to show y'all something. I didn't even want to get to doing this, but I'm finna show y'all. I'm finna pop out and show y'all, right? Just real quick. Because dudes like this who run their mouth and don't know what in the blue hell they talking about, they deserve to get cooked, dog. They deserve to get cooked, bro. Deserve it. And I really mean it, bro. I really, really mean it, bro. Right? Let me get to this. I'm going to show y'all something. Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. This is one of my other channels, dog. It's not my fault you don't watch the videos, Playboy. That's not my fault. That's your fault. This is not my fault. That's your fault. Right? We talk about Epstein, Trump, all kind of white folks on our channels. It ain't my fault you don't want to watch the videos. They up there, boy. I said, boy, they up there, boy. We talked about that Georgia biology teacher who got 27 counts of you know what with you know who's up in the school. You ain't want to watch that, though. That's not my fault. That's your fault. That's not my fault, right? We talk about the armed and dangerous man that was inside the $25,000 hunt for the World Cup shoot. We talk about all these things. We talk about that Texas student that was charged, right, for taking out his own family. See, this is why I be trying to tell y'all. This is where people get ethered on YouTube. It's not my fault they don't watch the videos. Look at all the videos we got on Epstein. The video we got on Donald Trump's pastor. They ain't watching this stuff. I'm putting out the content. They don't want to watch it. When black folks watch black folks, they want to see black news. That's the truth. They don't care about white news. If I came on here every day on this channel and I talked about Garth Brooks or somebody like that, nobody will watch it. None of these people watch it. You don't see too many white people watching black folk content. They'll watch white folk content on that. Y'all don't understand that? Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, son? Once again, these are all the things we're talking about on our other channel, right? These are all the things we're talking about. So for you to say that, Chud the Builder, racist ass, Skip Bayless, wheezing up under that sexual assault lawsuit, we talk about all these things. That's not my fault. You don't watch the video, son. That's not my fault, right? So you need to change. What you need to do is, and I'm going to show you my other channel, right? I'm going to show you my other channel. This is a channel I got with 60-some thousand subscribers. 70,000. TTV Network. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to that channel. I got 72,000 subscribers on that channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that channel. See how these dudes running their mouth and don't even know what the hell they talking about? How can you talk about? Now let's go look at one of my other channels. Because I got multiple channels. If you look at my community posts, a lot of y'all don't even look in the community posts. I post videos from my other channels all the time. All the time. Right? All the time. This ain't even fair. The videos I post all the time. Why? Because like I said, I post the videos all the time. Right? Let's look at my other channel. Right before I get back to the Diddy stuff, I just had to cook dude real quick for lying like that. Because I'm going to show you multiple channels. This is my other channel right here. This is my other channel right here. What we talking about? We talking about white folks or not? They don't want to watch the videos. That's not my fault. We talking about Donald Trump, Jake Lane, right? All of these things. The white UFC fighter who went off on Donald Trump and on Dana White. We talking about all this stuff. That ain't my fault. They don't watch. Listen, I work my ass off. I put out great content for y'all. It's not my fault y'all don't watch these videos. Right? I do videos on Trump, Epstein, this all the time. These people do not watch the content, y'all. They do not watch the content. They swear that, oh, I'm chicken. They don't even know what the hell they talking about. This is just my second channel I'm showing y'all. On my third channel, I ain't even showed y'all the fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, eighth one. That we constantly putting out content for y'all. Look at this. All you see on here is white. All you see is white. We talk about white crooked politicians, Democrat and Republican. That's on my other channel. All of these videos on the other channel. What is this guy talking about? Look at this channel. Ticket TV live streams, 24,600 subscribers. That's my other channel. I ain't even gone to my other channels. See, bro, listen. Y'all have to understand one thing. The internet is a demonic lying place where I told y'all this. People can come on the internet and tell a lie, and a lie always gonna go further than the truth. Now let's get back to talking about this, right? That nigga was crying just to get cooked, and all I'm gonna do is come right back to talking about what we was talking about. Man, the hell wrong with you? So as y'all see right here, it says before the court is one, a motion to dismiss the Fourth Amendment complaint filed by the defendant Sean Combs. Bleep, 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 bleep. Y'all see it all right here, right? Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. Conclusion. For the foregoing reasons, the court grants in part and denies in part the motions. The first, second, sixth, and eighth causes of action are dismissed with prejudice. The fifth and seventh causes of action are dismissed to all defendants with leave to amend. The third and fourth cause of action are dismissed as to Mrs. Ventura and the corporate defendants with leave to amend. Any amended complaint must be filed within 14 days from this date or from this date. It is so ordered. What does that mean, y'all? It means this. In the matter of Clayton Howard versus Sean Combs and Cassie Ventura, the motions to dismiss, ruling filed, right? Right? Diddy, right? His motion to have those charges dismissed against him, denied. Let me repeat myself again. Diddy's motion to have those charges dismissed against him, denied. Cassie's motion to have the charges dismissed against her, granted. You want me to keep going? Once again, Diddy asked the judge to deny his claims. Clayton Howard was against him. The judge says, no, we're not denying no claims against you. Cassie told the judge, hey, look, see this letter he wrote? Look at this letter he wrote against us, judge. The judge says, I grant that. But the judge said, I'm going to give him 14 days to see if he got something better. He ain't got nothing. He's done, son. See, I try and tell y'all stuff, and y'all don't want to listen, man. This is bad because this man suing Diddy for $20 million in Cassie. So Cassie get out the way. Now it's just Diddy. Now it's just Diddy. Not only this, the Lil Rod shit still creeping around. The Lil Rod shit still creeping around now. People, I'm telling y'all now, the Lil Rod situation is still creeping around. It's still on the low, y'all. It's the Lil Rod situation still on the low. And this is what happened. When you tell people the truth, they come with that lying shit. When you tell the truth on YouTube, they're going to come with the lying, y'all. I'm telling y'all this now. They're going to come with the lying. Why? Because this is what they do on the social media. I ain't going to come in here and lie to you. I don't give a damn about none of that lying and capping ass shit they be putting out here. Right? Once again, the judge told Diddy, your motion is denied. And he told Cassie, your motion is granted. This dude, the biggest mistake this dude made, he wrote Cassie's husband that letter. And he literally told Cassie's husband in that letter that everything Cassie said was true. Then he came out to the internet. He came out to the internet after the trial, right? And this is after he heard that, because remember, they revealed that Cassie got $30 million during that trial. Then he come out after the trial and sue Cassie. But right before the trial, he was praising Cassie to her husband, saying, hey, man, I saw it, man. You know, it was bad what happened to her, man. And people sit up here and y'all smash the like button. Y'all sit up here and literally go for this foolishness these people tell y'all on social media. Then when somebody come in here like me, I tell y'all the truth, these motherfuckers get mad. Oh, come on. No. I'm not finna bust you dudes out, man. I'm telling the truth, man. I'm tired of seeing niggas, and they act like I'm doing this because I want to see niggas go to prison. No, I'm tired of seeing niggas go to prison. That's why you put this shit on blast. That's why I say the stuff I say about Adrian Broner, dumbass, Dean the Great, dumbass, and all these other fools that are lining themselves up to get sent a one-way ticket straight to prison. But y'all don't want to listen. We live in a dumbed down society where they don't want to listen to common sense. They don't want to listen to somebody who's telling you, hey, bro, don't do that, man. They're going to get your ass up out of here, bro. They trying to get these, they trying to get Negroes up out of here. And y'all finna sit up here and let them. Y'all finna sit up here and let them do it. That's your fault. If you sit up here and let them do that, that's your fault. Because they damn near and damn sure trying to do it. This is not even a question. Then let's go to this. Because Diddy got even more bad news. Because now TMZ done popped out somebody. And remember I told y'all this morning that Diddy wasn't getting out early no more? Remember I told y'all this? Well, a former warden don't came out now. The former warden has come out now and says that Diddy's brawl could extend his prison bid. Extend it. Not, listen what I'm saying. Remember, he had already gotten good time. That program, you can kiss that shit down the drain once you get in the fight and you get thrown in the hole. You that program is over with. You can't get no fights in that program he was in. That program's a wrap. This dude is saying he could get more time. And this is why I'm trying to tell everybody. Now, peep this game right here, because I'm finna show y'all what I'm talking about right here, right? And y'all see this right here on the screen. It says Diddy's recent prison fight could end up undoing some of the good behavior credit he's already racked up. So says the former warden of Rikers Island. Now, people, what I'm telling y'all right now, right? And everybody says, well, he has to defend himself. It doesn't matter in prison. In prison, you're not going to take prisoners' words for it. It's prison. That's not how it goes. If that's the case, guess what? Keefe D, he got 16 to 40 months in prison for defending himself. Keefe D is on tape. He's on videotape being antagonized. Keefe D defends himself and he got 16 to 40 more months in prison. But that's before his murder trial even came up. So they don't care about that shit. Keefe D went to court and said, hey man, he started it, man. He was talking shit to me, man. What do you want me to do? Up, boom, guilty, fighting in jail, 16 to 40 more months. He done already went to trial and got found guilty for that already. Right? So this is why I tell y'all, people don't be knowing what the hell they talking about. The truth is going to be told when that next update come out for his prison date release. When the updated release date comes out. Because that's going to tell you if he lost all his time and if he got more time put on. But it said Diddy's recent prison fight could end up, and then you have people on the internet going to tell y'all to act like they know more than the warden knows. Man, what the hell wrong with these people, bro? You know more than what the warden knows, bro. So you know more than what the goddamn warden, the ex-warden of Rikers Island know. The ex-warden of the Rikers Island, he gonna know a whole lot about how the prison system works. More than you. So it says Diddy's recent prison fight can end up undoing some of the good behavior credit he's already racked up. So says the former warden of Rikers Island. Howard Robertson, a former New York City Department of Correction employee who rose to the top job at one of New York's most notorious pens, joined us on TMZ Live Friday, and he told Charles everything Diddy does behind bars is being scrutinized, including the brawl. Right? Let's keep going. Robertson says a judge will eventually look at his prison record and decide if he deserves credit for good behavior. And this violent fight could be a serious strike against him. Diddy's currently scheduled to get out of prison in February 2028, but that date assumes he earned credits for good behavior. Robertson says prison officials will investigate and figure out if Diddy was wrong in this cell block showdown And if so, he could be extending his stay in the federal pen. Diddy wound up in solitary confinement after the fight, and Robinson explains why that is a good indicator on the status of the prison probe. We also asked Robinson if Diddy would have been better off turning the other cheek here, but there's some specific reasons he thinks that would have been the wrong move, right? So it says Diddy looked comfortable at Fort Dix every time they've seen him before this, and it sounds like there's a chance he may be extending his stay. Robinson breaks down all the ins and outs, potential consequences. Catch the full interview on TMZ Live. And they did the interview, right? And he talked about it. This is the warden. So this ain't Ticket. This ain't no Tom, Dick, and Harry. This is the warden.
He would be placed in.
Let's hear what the warden got to say. Because like I told y'all, a lot of these Negroes come on YouTube and say stuff. And they don't even know what the hell they talking about. Let's talk about what the warden got to say. The former warden, who knows how the whole thing is ran in there, right? Now let's talk about this right here.
So when you have a high-profile individual like Diddy, he would be placed in administrative segregation. So you're not in solitary confinement, but also you're not in general population. So that's where an individual like him would be placed if he was on Rikers Island.
After you have one fight like what happened on Wednesday, is there an increased level of danger for Diddy? Is it sort of like blood in the water for sharks? Do other inmates say, all right, this guy, got into a fight with him, this guy threw a few punches at him, I'm next? Is that something now you're on the lookout for?
In his case, in anybody's case for that matter, you have to step up to the plate and you have to defend yourself. It would be sharks in the water if Diddy didn't defend himself. But in this case, he fought back. I don't know whether he won or lost, but in these cases, it really doesn't matter whether you win or lose. You have to fight back, which is what he apparently did.
Is there a determination that has to be made as to who was the aggressor here? Because if it was Diddy, I could see where potentially that means he's not getting credit for good behavior, and now suddenly his sentence, he ends up staying in longer. The scheduled release date gets pushed back.
What generally happens, you have a physical confrontation between two inmates. The officer in the housing unit, in the rec yard, wherever it occurred at, they're going to use verbal commands to try to stop the fight from occurring. If that doesn't work, then they have to use physical force, only the amount that's necessary to quell the incident. The two combatants, they're separated. They receive immediate medical attention. And then we start the interviewing process to determine who did what, who started the fight.
Now, let's stop right there. This is why Diddy's going to be screwed. Where Diddy come from and what he represent, he can't snitch. He can't snitch. If Diddy snitches, that goes on his paperwork. He can't snitch. Diddy cannot snitch. He literally cannot snitch. He has to eat that. He has to say, man, I don't know what happened, man. Ain't nothing happened. Diddy literally cannot snitch on his paperwork, on his interview. Because they're going to interview both sides. They're going to interview Diddy and they're going to interview the other guy. Right? If he snitches, that's going to be on his paperwork. That's going to be right there on his paperwork for that fight. If he snitches on the other guy. And guess what that's going to do? Cause him more problems in prison. This is what y'all don't understand. This is the part they're not telling y'all. If Diddy snitches on dude, that's going to cause him even more problems. He can't even snitch because of the lifestyle he live and portray that gangster lifestyle. He can't snitch. He literally, it's like all these other rappers, they go to prison, they can't snitch. They just got to stand on whatever happened. They cannot snitch, right? Because if he snitches, remember, he still got time left. He can't think about what I'm saying to y'all. Diddy cannot snitch and walk out. And it's a minimum, low level, but still, you cannot snitch and walk outside on the yard and everybody know that you snitched. That's the part of the game they're not telling y'all. If Diddy went in there in that interview and snitched on dude, which I'm not saying he did because I don't know what he said, but I'm telling you, he could not snitch. Period. It's not going to be a pretty situation, and depending on what comes out of this, he may get transferred. He may get transferred. Because, they're going to have cameras. They're probably going to have other people. Now, think about this. They might have somebody else in there that's willing to snitch to get some time shaved off. If they're that interested. Right? Once again. Right? So, and the ex-warden is right. Diddy has to fight. If he don't fight, bro, if you don't fight, that's even worse. That's the fucked up part about jail, bro, about prison, bro. If you fight, you can't snitch. If you come from that life, you cannot snitch and walk. You cannot snitch in prison and walk the yard. You cannot. But then they demonize dudes that go PC. Let me repeat myself. Y'all see what they doing to these dudes? When you get outside, they demonize you for going PC. So if Diddy goes PC, which means protective custody, now they're going to get on his helmet. Straight up. So when you live in that lifestyle, this is the consequences of that. Right? Think about what I just said to y'all. Think about what I just said to y'all. To the person who said live. No, it ain't live. He been saying he live it. Listen to what he says in his music still. We talking about live. It's not past tense. Chick said he was slapping his ass out, slapping his ass all the way up to 2020 what? So I don't know what Denise is talking about. Sorry, that don't work over here. So he can't do that. Right? Think about this. Right? So now, if he don't snitch and the other dude, think about this now. If Diddy don't snitch and the other dude say, man, Diddy came up and fucked me up and started it, that's going to fuck him up and give him more time. Because on his record, it's going to say Diddy refused to give a statement. So they only going to have one side, the other guy's side, unless they have other witnesses that step up and speak up for either side. Or if the situation's on camera. Because we don't know where this happened at. So we don't know if it's on camera, if it's not on camera. Right? And if it's on camera, if he hit dude first, bro, that's even going to put him. We're going to tell when his next update comes out. We're going to know. Because think about this. I noticed one thing. His lawyers usually out here talking a whole lot. They ain't talking too much right now. His lawyers ain't really saying too much after this situation. That concerns me. That concerns me. Right? Let's keep going.
Attention. And then we start the interviewing process to determine who did what, who started the fight. They'll be interviewed. The other inmates in the general vicinity, they'll be interviewed. If they have cameras, they'll look at the film. And he's going to have his day in court. There's a hearing. And
there you go right there. He gonna go to court. There's a hearing. Right? Here's the thing. Now, if he go to court and snitch, see, this is the part people don't understand. They keep talking about, oh, he gonna just do a 30. That's not how it works. If you don't snitch, think about I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. If you don't snitch and the other guy says, did he attack me? They have his word and you not saying nothing. That's going to get you fucking even more. Peep game now. This is why I tell y'all people don't understand and pay attention to the details. Let's keep going.
cameras, they'll look at the film, and he's going to have his day in court. There's a hearing. And based on the findings of all the evidence that's gathered, the inmates' statements, a determination will be made as to whether or not he's guilty in terms of starting the fight or just being a participant. And if found guilty, he can receive up to 30 days in punitive segregation. But all those things have to take place.
Now, think about this. He just got 30 days of segregation. So what did that mean? Was he found guilty? He just got 30 days in segregation in the hole. He just got 30 days in the hole. Let me play it again. So did they already have this process and he was found guilty? Because anybody else say did the other dude get sent to the hole? They only said Diddy. Let's go back again. Listen what he said very closely.
Statements, a determination will be made as to whether or not he's guilty in terms of starting the fight or just being a participant. And if found guilty, he can receive up to 30 days in punitive segregation.
Now, it is being reported that Diddy has been sent to the hole for 30 days. Hold on, let's see what else he says.
But all those things have to take place prior to being placed in solitary confinement.
There you go right there. So it was. So obviously Diddy allegedly was the one because Diddy got sent to the hole for 30 days. The warden just told you. So that situation happened the other day. And they already have the investigation and everything. And Diddy sent to the hole already for 30 days. That's what's being reported. Law LaRosa said Diddy was choking dude out. You know what I mean? Let's keep going.
The report that we had is that he is now in the shoe, and he didn't go in. It seems like he didn't go in immediately, but that it's happened sometime between. The fight was on Wednesday. As of this morning.
Yeah, it happens right there. Today's Friday. So guess what? Guess what that means? To all the dummies on YouTube that don't know how to process information. That means they did their investigation and found Diddy guilty and gave him 30 days in the hole. You see how fucked up his face was look when he told the warden that? He was like, well, it happened on Wednesday, man. And yeah, man, he wasn't immediately putting it. See? I be trying to tell y'all this stuff, man. But y'all don't be wanting to listen, man. Let me play that part one more time.
Solitary confinement.
The report that we had is that he is now in the shoe, and he didn't go in. It seems like he didn't go in immediately, but that it's happened sometime between. The fight was on Wednesday. As of this morning, our information is that he was still in the shoe. Do you think it's possible they already had, did their interviews and determined that he deserves some form of punishment in the prison?
Well, that's the only way that you could put him in the shoe.
Game over. Didn't I tell y'all this? That's the only way you can put him in the shoe is if he was found guilty. So them niggas on YouTube lying to y'all. They liars. They liars. Oh man, Diddy ain't started, man. Man, them niggas had an investigation, man. Them niggas had an investigation, man. The ex-warden just told all these lying ass niggas. I told y'all they come on YouTube and lie for no reason. The ex-warden just told everybody they cannot put Diddy in the shoe. They can't put him in the hole before this whole situation happens. And you said, why scream? Because they don't want to hear it when you tell them like it normally is. And to the girl who said 50's a boss, salute to you, baby. I got love for you. But 50 Cent got allegations too. But y'all ignore that, right? You only worried about Diddy's allegations. What about 50's allegations? Let's talk about 50's allegations. 50 got allegations too. Y'all walking around here acting like 50 is the second coming of Jesus Christ. 50 got allegations too, man. Do you want to talk about those? Do you want us to go through those allegations that 50 got against him? I thought not. And I got love for you, April. But you coming here talking about 50's a boss. 50 got allegations too. Don't y'all see how they move the goalposts for whoever they like? If you like somebody, you'll move the goalposts for them. This is the same thing they do for Donald Trump, Bill Clinton. List goes on. List goes on. Joe Biden, whoever you like, they move the goalposts for them. Right? Donald Trump got so many people that like him, they don't care about the damn near 50, 60, 70 allegations he got against him. You think they care? You think they care that people went to the FBI and said that man did things to them when they were not of age? Do you think these people care? No. They're idol worshipers. They don't move the goalposts. I come on here and tell y'all the truth. Y'all hate when I say that. Right? I'm telling y'all this. That's why 50 shouldn't have said nothing, because it all backfired. The same way that whole situation. Remember when he bought out Rick Ross' baby mama? Now look what's happening to 50. Come on, man. Come on, man. And don't come here or take you hating off. No, I'm telling the truth. You get mad all you want to get. Let's finish hearing what he had to say.
He deserves some form of punishment in the prison?
Well, that's the only way that you could put him in the shoe. In the city system, just so people will know the difference, we call it the bang, the hole, the box, or punitive segregation. In some states, they call it the shoe, which is SHU, special housing unit. So he's in the shoe, which doesn't have to mean solitary confinement. It could just mean administrative segregation, where he's not in general population, but he's not in solitary confinement.
If they were to determine that he was the aggressor, does that get reported then back to the judge?
That's the determination that goes through the courts when they take a look at his overall prison record. So whatever he does inside of that facility during the time of his incarceration, there's a report that's being made, especially on a guy like him. So when the court system, when they check to see if this guy deserves to be released based on his good behavior, then this is going to be a strike against him.
And remember, this ain't the only one. He had the whole wine situation where they reported on that too, where they alleged that he got written up for that. Right? Right? People that just told y'all this, to the person who keeps saying, oh, he ain't got nothing in 30 days. No, did you not just hear what the warden just said? That still goes back to a judge to determine whether or not that affects his time, which it will. Because if you're in that program that Diddy's in, if you get in any fights, you're done. You're out of that program. That program Diddy was in, that he was getting all that time shaved off, if you get in any fights during that program, you're done. You're out of the program. You lose all that credit. See, you come in the comment section, ma'am, and talk about things you don't even know. With your Christina Corum looking, I ain't gonna say that, but you talk about things you don't even know. So have many seats, ma'am. Have many seats. Have many seats. Just coming here saying anything. This is what they doing. This is what they doing, y'all. They coming here saying anything. Can y'all believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, Weavy Wonder? Oh, Weavy Wonder? This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They don't want to listen, though. They don't hear me, though. They don't hear me, though, y'all. Y'all heard what I said, too. Y'all heard what I said. But let's talk about this right here, y'all. I want to get into this situation with Trigger. This goes out to the beautiful girls. Which one of y'all going home with Trigger? Trey Songz. Oh, yeah. Trey Songz, now he has avoided prison time. He has avoided prison time, right? Trey Songz, according to these reports, for the alleged fight at the New York club, right? And so according to the reports, it says, as long as Trey Songz doesn't get into legal trouble in the next year, he will not go to jail for the nightclub incident. Now, Trey Songz has always, they say, according to the report, found himself under fire for various misconduct allegations. but he can at least scratch one legal issue off his schedule. According to Billboard, he will not face any prison time after pleading guilty in connection to an alleged fight that he got into in a New York City nightclub last year. Now it says a New York court sentenced Trey Songz to 1 year of conditional discharge for a non-criminal violation entailing second-degree harassment. He allegedly punched a man at the Times Square club Drama, which authorities arrested him for back in December. That arrest also entailed a felony count of criminal mischief, but the Manhattan District Attorney's Office dropped that count as Trey's lawyer, Mitchell Schuster, argued other aggressors, not his client, were responsible for destroying over $1,500 worth of hookahs, DJ equipment, and sofas at the hookah lounge Mirror. As for the Drama incident, the singer faced charges of harassment and misdemeanor attempted assault, which he initially pleaded guilty to in April. However, following a mental health treatment and his compliance with court order rules, the court allowed him to withdraw the assault plea and only face a non-criminal harassment conviction. And I quote, "We're very pleased with the resolution," Trey Songz's attorney reportedly stated. He will not face any jail time or probation unless he gets into legal trouble within the next year. Trey Songz got to stay out of trouble, man. You know, Trey got to stay out of trouble, man. He been, you know, Trey, his name been coming up a lot. I like Trey. He's one of my favorite R&B guys. And again, I know a lot of y'all be hating on Trey. Y'all don't like Trey Songz. I think Trey Songz is a great singer, though. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to see him or any of these guys in this situation, right? I don't want to see that, right? And I just want to be honest with y'all about it. Ma'am, let me say something to you. You say you have many seats in God Mansion. You don't have many seats in God Mansion praising a guy like Diddy. I'm sorry, you don't. You don't. Because I seen you in here praising Diddy. You don't. You don't. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You don't. You literally don't. And I got a million reasons I can tell you why. I have a million reasons I can tell you why. We can start in a whole different video talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But this is not for the radio, right? This not for the radio, man. Right? So, anyways, back to what I was saying though about Trey Songz, man. Yeah, man, he got to stay out of trouble, man. And I advise him to lay low for a whole couple years. Just get the hell out of sight, man, because you never know, man. Somebody, like I said, people know you got a year. If you get in any trouble, I mean, that year probably seemed like 10 years of you having to get through that situation, man. And you just don't want to have no more situations and nothing that can send you. Because I don't know how long they'll send him to prison if he go. Right. I don't know how long they'll send him to prison if he goes. Right. Or if he violates this ruling. So I hope he doesn't. You know what I mean? I hope he does not do it. You know. I don't want to see him have to go out like that, right? And none of these guys. I wish these guys wouldn't be doing this type of stuff, man. Like I've been trying to tell y'all this the whole time, man. It's just like I don't understand how you get this amount of money and get into situations, bro. If you got security, man, your security's supposed to handle it at all times. Let me tell you something. There's no way I can be a multi-millionaire, have security, and me getting any kind of physical situation. Every time anytime it's a problem, my security fit to handle that shit. My licensed security is fitting to handle that. I want y'all to think about this. There is no way you can be a multi-millionaire and be getting in situations with people. There's no way. You can't tell me any excuse for it. There is zero excuse for that, bro. You a multi-millionaire involved in hand-to-hand combat ish? No dice. I'm a multi-millionaire. You run down on me, the security is gonna handle your ass, and I ain't even gonna look at you. I'm just gonna walk off. There's no way I'm paying security for me to be having to go to court and to be facing prison time. There's no way. Straight up. There is no way. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, Jack. And that's just the honest to God truth to y'all, man. All of these dudes that y'all seeing in the industry, bro, they need to let their security handle their issues. Stop letting somebody else stand on your business for you, bro. It makes no sense whatsoever why these guys do that. I don't understand what they talking about. Somebody in the channel asked me what channel I on the most. All of them. All you gotta do is go to all of them. I'm on all of them damn near every day. Every day. Right? Y'all starting to see what my life is like for real. Right? We bring y'all the best of the best content. But yeah, man, come on, man. These dudes, man, bro, get you security. And if anybody F around, let them find out from your security. That way, you already have, and preferably off-duty police officers. I don't care what nobody say. I got that type of money. I'm getting off-duty cops. You know why, y'all? Because can't nobody win against an off-duty cop in court. Let me say this to you again. Can't nobody win against an off-duty cop in court. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be because an off-duty cop is going to have a whole lot of leeway in any court. That's why I don't understand why these guys don't get off-duty police officers. Get an off-duty police officer and let them stand on your business. Period. There's no way. That's why. And when I say this stuff, people think I'm hating. No, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling these people something because they spending their money on the wrong shit. Bro, put 100,000 each year, 150,000 aside and pay an off-duty cop. Period. Hey, how you making millions and you ain't got 150 to 200 to get off-duty police officers to hold you down? That way, when these niggas out here acting a fool, you got somebody that's gonna stand on it, and not only that, they're trained for this type of shit. They trained to know what to look for. They know how to move. They know how to get your ass up out of there if you on some bull job. Why these dudes don't do that, I have no idea, bro. It makes it they be trying to do that shit like for the street. I don't care about what no street think. I care. You should both care about what your family think. Period. Right? Peep what I'm telling y'all now. Right? Peep what I'm saying to y'all now. Right? I want everybody to peep. I'm putting y'all on game. I'm putting y'all on game. Let's talk about this situation with Adrian Broner. I told y'all the other night when I did the video about this. I did a live stream on this the other night. And I told y'all about this situation with Adrian Broner. And everybody came in at first, oh, Ticket Man, AB man, hey, they ain't do nothing wrong. Man, they got this stuff on tape. I keep trying to tell y'all this. They got this stuff on tape, bro. The man literally was on tape telling the girl. First of all, he woke up in his drawers. Dean the Great comes in and tells him, yo, all you do is sleep and bleep. He wakes up in his little tiny ass drawers. I thought the nigga had on Fruit of the Looms. He goes and gets the pot of water, walks over to the girl, and the girl, she looked like she only liked girls. He walks up to the girl, throws the water on her. People say, all he did was throw water on her. Don't you know that's assault? If somebody was to walk outside right now, walk up to you and pour water on you, that's assault. Don't you? Let me tell y'all something. Don't you know if somebody drinks some water and throws it to you, right? Let me say this to you. If somebody walks up to you with a cup of water that they drunk, juice or anything, and throws it on you, that's assault. They go to prison for that. You know why? You could mess around and get a disease if that stuff gets in your mouth from their saliva, anything. Now, this is why I tell y'all, we have so many people in our society that don't have no brains, man. A mind is a terrible thing the way they don't have no brains, bro. So they think when AB did that, oh, man, that ain't nothing, man. Are you people out your mind? He walked, not only this is where he gonna make all the girls' claims credible. He walks up to the girl, pours the water all over her, and tells her, if you ain't S&O-D, you gonna S some D around here. You gonna suck some D around. This is what he told the girl, right on camera. On camera. Any judge worth his salt in America is gonna find these niggas guilty. And I hear people online talking about, man, that lawsuit ain't going on. Why you think they look the way they look? So the argument was talking about how they reacted. Why you think they look the way they look when they seen that girl sue their ass? And I'm telling y'all this, it's gonna be more of them girls that come sue their ass. I'm telling y'all this stuff. They set themselves up for failure, bro, doing dumb shit, man. And he didn't even have to do that. They're just doing that. And then you announcing how much money you getting and stuff. Bro, that's the stupidest thing you can do is tell people, yeah, man, I'm getting $1 million off this shit, man. What? So the girls is over here that's getting humiliated. This is what I told y'all the other night. What you think they gonna do? And these fools think, and I had people in comments, oh, they signed an NDA. I've been told y'all that NDA shit don't mean that. I've been told y'all this way a long time ago on this channel. If you commit a crime, an NDA don't mean nothing. The NDA don't cover no crimes. The NDAs are only for like freaky, sexy niggas who be doing all that freaky, sexy stuff they don't want nobody to know about. Right? That's an NDA. That's what you call consensual. Right? Because some people, they want to get nasty and do super freaky, nasty things with people who look just like or maybe are the same sex as them, and they don't want that information to get out. So they'll do NDAs. Now, those are where NDAs work. But for a crime, an NDA ain't working for no crime. And an NDA is not working for no crime. But it just amazes me, you guys, how many people we have on the internet that don't have no brains, bro. I'm talking about the way these people are thinking, bro. It is amazing to me. The lack of knowledge and understanding that goes on the internet, on social media, man. It's sad, bro. I've never seen this before in our entire time. I've never seen a lack of intelligence from our community. And people just out here just on dumb shit, man. It don't make no sense whatsoever, bro. And I'm just looking like, yo, what the hell is wrong with people, bro? Why are people doing this dumb shit? Why? I'm really trying to figure that out. Like, with everything I love, I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on with people, y'all. Why are people doing this stupidity, man? And people sitting up here acting like, that ain't nothing to get, bro. And the girl accused them of more things. So you saw some of that stuff on tape. So you think a judge seeing the things that they saw on tape that's lined up with what the girls are saying, not going to believe the other things she said too? When this nigga literally said, y'all going to S some D around here. Bro, are you crazy? You doing that shit on tape. They're going to lose all their money and they're going to end up throwing them niggas in prison. Watch what I tell y'all this. And Dean, that nigga already got charges. That nigga got out of jail. He got pending charges. And what did this nigga do? Go right back to doing the dumb shit. It don't make no sense whatsoever, man. And then they want to play the victim at the end of the day. No, you guys are stupid. And you're setting a bad example for these people out here doing dumb shit. And when they lock y'all asses up, shit, nobody feels sorry for you. And no, you didn't have to do all that to get big stream numbers. You're Adrian Broner. People gonna watch you regardless. But you ain't had to do that. The proof is, here's the proof. You got other streamers that don't be doing that dumb shit with them girls. Right? Think about this. Think about, and I'm about to eat to everybody who said they did. I'm going to eat to y'all with this one line. DDG ain't got to do no dumb shit. DDG be having them girls on his stream sometimes. He don't be doing no stupid shit. And he be doing numbers. What's the girl he be having? India Irie, all them other girls he be having. He be doing numbers. He don't be doing all that crazy shit AB and them be doing. That proves to you that AB and them don't have to do that dumb shit they be doing. Right? And then this is what AB said. This man straight up incriminated himself. He said, I'm doing the same thing I'm doing on tape, off tape. What? Yo, you can't make this up, man. You can't make it up, man. You can't make it up, bro. Bro, Mystical, like you said, Mystical is doing 20 years in the bank for this type of stuff, man. Mystical is doing 20 years in the banger. Makes no sense whatsoever. Y'all let me know what y'all feel, man. I'm going to go live on my other channel, man. And do some content on there. There's a link in the chat room, you guys. If y'all want to come over there, y'all can come over there, man. I'm going over there right now in 5 minutes. Ticket TV live stream. All y'all gotta do is click that link and subscribe to the other channel. It's right there in the chat room right now. All you gotta do is click that link, subscribe to the other channel. I'm going over there right now.
Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.